Have you heard about this? Iran exonerated 6 people who killed in Islam's name. The Iranian Supreme Court overturned the murder convictions originally, but now, does that mean it's okay to kill in the name of that religion? Joining us now is Ghazal Omid, an Iranian scholar who's the author of a book about her experiences in Iran, Living in Hell. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, this is unbelievable. A legal court of a member nation of the United Nations says it's okay to kill in the name of religion. These people were murdered because someone thought they were morally corrupt. Explain that.
Well, it is done every day in Iran. In fact, I have read the article that Fox has sent to me. This is not a news to Iranian people, but perhaps news to you guys. Millions of people have witnessed that Iranian government has killed thousands of their opposition every day, every single day. In fact, they have done some massacres in the past in the name of religion, and after the war ended, and 3,000 of those people were buried without anyone even noticing it. And for the first time, you're hearing that after someone's killed somebody in the name of religion, which is not true, Iranian government has issued that you can actually give them $40,000 blood money or diya to the families, and they will be exonerated. This sort of killing tells you that the government of Iran is not based on Sharia law, is not based on Islamic law, but they are making their own laws. Right now, I'm speaking as a witness of that crime that I'm sitting in front of you. Many years ago, right in 1990, I was kidnapped by the Pastorans or the Revolutionary Guard. When I afterward taken to prison, and after that I signed up my own testimony that I would never speak up against the man, the pastor. Then I took the man to court. The first court says he was guilty of the crime of kidnapping me and he must be punished. The second court said, why would you bring this soldier of God to my courtroom? And the third one, which was Supreme Court, said this was all misunderstanding. The government of Iran is taking advantage of their power, and they're actually brutalizing Iranian people, including political prisoners.
You know, Ghazal, it's unbelievable. You don't really hear much about this. In this one case, the victims were stoned. They were actually drowned. Ready for this, folks? Ready for this crime? The crime was a young couple were walking together. They were engaged, and they were holding hands, walking together, and they were murdered. And under the Iranian law, under this Bajiji force, the courts in Iran say that's okay.
Absolutely, and actually a very similar case in northern province of Iran has happened to an opposition. The government of Iran, Minister of Information himself, I think is Mr. Mohseni Ejei, has already announced that from now on we will deal with you with force. We're not going to care who you're working with, who you were helping outside Iran. We're going to kill you. They're not going to prison you. They're not going to prison them. And that couple that you're talking about, a similar couple has already killed the same fashion. They put a knife into his chest, and afterward, they dropped some money to his family. You think the United Nations Security Council or the Human Rights Commission at the United Nations is going to do anything about this? You know, I have been writing letters, not only me and thousands of other human rights activists in Iran, outside Iran. We have been writing letters to UN, to Amnesty International, and I must tell you, it seemed that they have fallen off their chair or they are sleeping on their chairs, because every few days I get a reply saying that, sorry, you're out of office. So many political prisoners, right now 39 of them are on hunger strike across the nation in Iran, and Iranian prisoners, because they're saying that they're not able to see their families, they're not able to get their heart medication. They're actually starting in rooms 2 by 2 square meter. 3 people have been living there, and the government of Iran does absolutely nothing, and nobody stops them.
Let me tell you, we're not going to let them at the UN forget about this. We'll stay on this. And guess who is a member of that squad? Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
Absolutely.
Right? Ghazal Omid, who's the author of Living in Hell. Thank you for joining us and shedding light on this unknown problem.